Oh, hello everyone. It's Optic Carlton here with another commentary, and I actually have a guest with me today, and you know what? I think he could probably introduce himself.
You know,
better
it
than I
seems
could.
like you're taking a long time to, get through the formalities so we can actually get into this thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Well, if you want to jump right into this, how are you today, Mr. Cosby?
Well, I'm fine. I'm very fine, and I'm glad you invited me on the show because I've seen a lot of this, this video game and stuff, the kids playing on the Nintendos and such, and I just have to say that I'm very, excited to be a part of it because, kids these days, they walk around with the pants half around the rear end, and it's good to see that there's some constructive, output for them to kind of, be involved with.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
I don't tell my kids this, don't tell Denise, but I feel like I'm pretty cool, being involved in something like this.
I see. Well, Mr. Cosby, does this your partnership with Optic Gaming, does this conflict at all with your your contract with Kraft Foods for the Jello pudding products?
Oh my, you've gone and done it. You said it. You said the words. Let me tell you something about Jello pudding. If I had to pick one food for there to be left on the face of this planet now, I would pick Jello. It's just so rich and creamy and sugary, and oh boy, you know what you've gone and done? You've made me hungry now. I won't even really be able to finish, I don't think, because now it's all I've got on my mind is Jello pudding.
Yeah, I understand that, Mr. Cosby, but it's just I don't you didn't really you didn't answer the question.
I'm going to have to disagree with you, sir. It was you that did not answer the question.
No, I'm pretty sure I asked you the question, and you just, you kind of responded with some sort of,
Did I ever
rant
tell
on
you the
Jello
story
pudding.
about how I learned how to ride bicycles? It's a fantastic story. I think you might like it.
Okay.
In fact,
Mr. Cosby, maybe we should start to get into the gameplay a little bit. There's I get a nice kill right there.
you see, this is the problem with young people these days. You don't have any respect for the elders. You just jump in there at any given time and just start talking over Mr. Cosby like I'm not even here. Well, let me tell you something, son. If I'm going to be a part of this, then you're going to give him my due credit, okay? I get a turn just like you get a turn, just like everybody gets a turn at the pudding bowl. Do you understand me?
Mr. Cosby, no disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect you, whatsoever. I'm simply saying that, we're catering to a specific audience here, and we might want to, I don't know, kind of, get back on topic.
I understand what you're saying, young man. I like that. I like somebody your age who's focused. Speaking of that, you know what helps me be focused?
I suppose maybe meditating, or I don't know, maybe reading or something.
Both of those answers were incorrect answers, son. The answer was pudding.
Okay. So Mr. Cosby, I recently released a video that dealt a lot with quick scoping. I don't know if you're familiar with that or not. But what are your thoughts on people who hard scope versus versus people who quick scope? What do you feel like is the prevailing sort of method, or what's a legitimate method to use a sniper?
Quick scoping versus hard scoping. There's many different kinds of scoping, but it's kind of like pudding. You see, when you have the mix, then you put it in the bowl.
Well, my argument was, Mr. Cosby, that hard scoping, as bereft as it was, as begrudged as it was, people complain about it quite a bit. My argument was, that it is a legitimate form of using a sniper rifle, and some people disagreed with me. A lot of people did agree with me. So, I was just wondering what
maybe you didn't hear me the first time, son. What happened last time you interrupted me when I was in the middle of a pudding monologue?
I'm trying to just.
I don't understand what the problem is, son.
No.
I'm trying to promote my product,
Mr. Crosby.
And you, no. Don't take the tone of voice with me.
Okay.
No.
I
It's
am
not
trying
fair
to have
for
a
you to jump in
directed
there and
course. You're
talk
flying
about
off on a
my
tangent.
standard pudding.
That's what I don't. Mr. Cosby.
Yes, young man.
I understand that you feel very strongly about Jello pudding, okay? But I would just like it if we could, kind of focus here and stay on the topic at hand, okay? Because we're watching Call of Duty, we're not watching Jello pudding, all right?
Hey, Carlton, guess what my favorite thing is in the world?
Pudding.
Nope, it's telescopes. Oh, I got you there, didn't I? Oh man, you didn't even see
Well,
that.
thanks for watching,
coming,
guys.
did you? Hit you right in the face.
Hopefully
with it.
next
As a
time I
matter
can
of
come
fact,
up,
I remember
with
the
it. I
time
can bring on
when
somebody who's
I
a little
was
more
hit in the
focused on the
face with a
gameplay.
bowl of
But
Jello pudding.
thanks for watching,
And I said to the young
make sure
man,
you
why would you
comment
do such a thing? It was
and,
a waste of perfectly good
and
pudding.
rate.
And he didn't seem to have, the appropriate
this.
response
I
for
really
the
can't do
action.
this.
I think you must be hard of hearing or something, because I could have sworn that I told you not to interrupt me.
Okay, I'm trying
No,
to do.
I'm simply trying
No.
to give the people something that they want to hear.
You didn't talk about the gameplay one time.
I mean, you people really watch this stuff?
Yeah,
He's
you
just
know what they
running
do.
around with his machine
Are you
gun,
even
just
listening to me?
shooting and the booping and the bopping
Cosby.
and the carrying on. When we could be talking
Mr.
about
Cosby.
local truck things like, I don't know, pudding.
Thanks
which
for watching.
I can make sure will be at every major event from now on.